Okay. It fell out! Sorry. What's up, y'all? It's CP, and I'm feeling a little adventurous today. And that's not even really adventurous. It's actually something I've eaten in the past. But to some of you, it may be just a wee bit adventurous. Today, I'm gonna be showing you how to eat balut. Balut is something that you can actually get here in the States over at like Ranch 99 or like your Asian market. And it's something I've been sort of craving. And because I watched the Best Food Review show, Sunny showed how to eat like balut in Philippines and Vietnam. And so because of that, I've been craving this little egg here. And I'm going to put what balut is here on the bottom. But first, you could buy this. I forget how much this was. This is super affordable. But what I'm going to do now is heat it up over the stovetop for about 30 minutes just to get it warmed and get that little duck a little bit more cooked up. All right, our balut is now ready to eat. So let's go ahead and get this thing cracked open. And ow, it's still hot. Okay, hot. So what you're gonna want to do, I have mine on a shot glass so that I can show you how I'm gonna be doing this. It's like a little double shot glass. Oops, don't drop it. And so you're gonna wanna look for the more rounded edge. So let me see if I can pick this up again. So like this part of the balut is just a little bit more pointy. And so we want the more larger rounded edge is where you're gonna wanna open it. And so from here, take your spoon and just crack open the top. Start picking away at the eggshell. It's hot. I guess I could have waited for this to cool down a little bit. Okay, so you don't wanna peel this all the way yet. So you're gonna want to just do sort of a little bit of the top and then sort of break the little membrane. Then you're gonna season it with salt. And then this first part, you're just gonna sip out the soup. Hot soup. Salt's good. Okay, and then just continue peeling your balut. Some additional soup might fall out, so just get ready to suck that up. It's good with the salt. Oh, I got a little shell in my mouth. Oh, I think I actually might have opened it upside down. Oh, it's steaming. I don't know if you can see that on camera. So this isn't my first time having balut. I definitely had balut a lot when I was a kid. I don't think I really had it much in my adult life. And so I'm very excited to have this. Let's see if I can pull this out. Wow! Okay, look at this. We have our egg yolk. And you could eat all of this here. A lot of people don't usually eat this white part here because it's a little bit more hard and chewy. Like these bottom, you'll see like a white section. I think it's this one. Or it might be this one. That seems a little soft. So you could just sprinkle it with some salt. So, yeah, you definitely need salt on that. I'm actually gonna try a little bit of vinegar. I don't usually have it with vinegar. It's not very traditional, but Philippines will put vinegar on everything, so maybe it's good with the vinegar. Okay, nope, salt. Okay, that's cooked pretty well. Okay. Let's see if I can find the chick. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna peel this open so you can see a little egg in this, a little duck. Just dip. It's a little furries on that little white thing here, so I'm gonna actually just put that to the side. I'm gonna dip more of this into my salt. Well, do I put it right here? Okay. Oh, this is a really small one. So sometimes if you buy an egg, a balut that's too old, you get like feathers and you'll see it a little bit more. So if you could see that, that's our little egg in there. That's our little duck. So I'm just gonna put salt all over this and eat it in the rest in one go. Okay. It fell out! Sorry. He's a little bitter in taste, but still a very, very young chick. because it's not, I didn't really taste any of the beef. It wasn't crunchy. There wasn't really much hairs or feathers, and so this was a really good one to try. Good age. I don't really know how to check an age, but if there's a way for you to find out, definitely get the younger ones. And then most of the time, most people don't eat this, but this part is edible. So this is the part I was talking about. It's a little bit more tough. This is usually just like the bottom of your bullet. But all the rest is good. I'm gonna give this a try. Maybe it is. Let's see if I like it. Oh, squeaky. I'm not gonna eat that part. But yeah, not too bad. Super easy. I got lucky that that egg was still very young. Very good snack to have. Usually a lot of times in the Philippines they'll have this with beer. You know, when you're having karaoke with all your friends. And yeah, and then if you just want to be a show off to your friends and try out balut, this is a really great way. Just boil it for 30 minutes, crack it open, put some salt, call it a day. Easy. It's cool to think that balut is very one of those, you know, exotic or adventurous type foods, when in countries like Vietnam and the Philippines, it's actually a very common street food. Like there'll be a guy who's walking down the street like in your neighborhood who sells balut, and you know, it's something to have with like when you're drinking beer or you're just hanging around. You know, it's in the Philippines they have this thing called pulutan, and it's basically like foods that you eat while you're drinking, and balut is just one of those snacks to have. You know, if you want to be adventurous and try something new, try balut. It's very similar to, so as you saw, like the yellow part of the egg is a majority of the balut itself, and that tastes a lot like when you boil regular boiled egg, right? And you eat the middle. This one, it's just it has a little bit more flavor from the like soups of the whole egg balut itself, and so it's just a little bit more there's a lot more taste in this, and I also put some salt, so I'm sure that also helped, right? And there's just a lot more of the yellow, and then the soup is also very good when you're sipping it. So when you're opening up your balut, make sure you don't skip out on the soup or the yellow part. And then for the balut I had, the chick was very small, so I got really lucky. It wasn't one that was a little bit older and had feathers or beak, and that part scares you. You know, maybe don't eat that part. But you could always, another way to eat it is if you want to eat the yellow and the duck together, so you don't really think about it, and then you would have your balut. The chick itself is a little bit more on, like, it has a like bitter. It's not super bitter, but it's very similar to like if you eat oysters. It has that sort of same consistency and feeling and taste. I would actually, if I had to compare the two, it'd be very similar to oyster, I think, when you're eating the chick itself. But because it's so small and you kind of want it to go down very quickly, you don't really spend time to chew and really taste it. And then like when you're eating it with the yellow, you get more of the yellow taste. And then that last white piece, the one I didn't eat, it had a weird squishy sound. It is still edible. I obviously didn't eat it. But if you like that and you like that texture, go ahead. It is squishy and a lot more dense than the rest of the egg, so I just opted out on that because I really like the yellow part and the little duck. And so that's sort of my recommendation and my feedback and thoughts on eating the balut and just sort of what it tastes like, and something for you to be able to compare it to. Until next time, everyone, I hope I will try something else out that's fun and really easy to film. And I'll see y'all soon. Laters.